Let's talk about the Melissa Rivers lawsuit. Does she have a strong case?
I think Ms. Rivers does have a strong case. I mean, you have a situation here where she's claiming basically negligence. And to establish a claim for negligence, you have to prove four elements: one's duty, one's breach of that duty, one's causation, and ultimately damages. And here you have a situation where a federal investigation has already determined that the facility and the physicians committed some serious errors. And so with respect to establishing duty, you have to ask the question, did they administer care in the way that a reasonable, prudent, competent physician would administer care under the circumstances? And I would say no, because you have a situation where the physicians are taking selfies, one physician's leaving the room, they're not taking and following proper protocol to restore breathing once she stopped breathing, a number of different errors that really show that they breached their obligation. With respect to causation, that might be a little bit more difficult because they have to prove that the various acts and omissions ultimately caused Ms. Rivers' death, which might be difficult. But with respect to ultimately damages, I think that would be an easy threshold requirement to prove because ultimately Joan Rivers died. So clearly her family was damaged as a result of her death.
And that's right. You know, the selfie thing is that allegedly one of the doctors here was taking a picture with Joan Rivers while she was on the operating table. It's crazy to even hear about something like this. So, you know, is it a clear case of malpractice, would you say?
Yeah, in essence, medical malpractice claim is a negligence claim. So that same elements that I set forth a little bit earlier, those would apply to medical malpractice claims. So you have to establish that there is a duty and a breach of that duty and ultimately damages as a result of that breach.